We're in the middle of a revolution.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean Garcia from RevFitNYC Fitness. We finally got a new camera, so that's good. Today's challenge is called the Chi Minh Challenge, dedicated to Chi Minh, who is the leader of the Vietnamese independence movement. It's a conditioning workout with a focus on core conditioning. So there's going to be a lot of core focus stuff. So the movement's composed of planks, then we're doing a lunge into a knee, then we're doing some mountain climbers, then we're moving on to Russian twists, or as we like to call it, Soviet twists. Then you're moving on to some side kicks, and you're finishing off with side planks. You're doing 24 reps of each, because that's how long the movement took to claim independence. So 24 reps of each. Again, for things like the planks, where you have to hold it for time, you're going for 2 seconds for each repetition. You're going through every single movement, and that's 1 round. You're doing a total of 10 rounds. Okay, so real quickly, I'm just going to run through how it's going to look. So that's it, pretty basic. That's 1 round. Again, 24 reps on each movement. A little out of breath, and I didn't even do 24 reps, so imagine when you do. Okay, enjoy the workout, guys, and have fun. Beginner variation, you're going to be on your elbows, a nice straight line from your ankles all the way to your ears. Intermediate, you're going to be on your hands. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders. You're going to come into a nice strong plank. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes and extending through your heels. Advanced, you're going to combine the two. So you're going to start and plank on your hands. Then you're going to come and rest on your elbows. Nice strong plank, not wavering too much at the waist, and back onto your hands. Beginner variation, you're going to do standing knees. So raising your knee as high as possible and touching the opposing elbow. Intermediate, you'll do the standard variation where you're stepping back into a reverse lunge, and then at the top of it, throwing a knee. So lunge and then knee. Again, knees getting as high as possible. Advance, you're going to step back and then power through with a jumping knee at the top. Remember to get a little bit of jump on the opposing foot. Beginner variation, you're going to start in the plank, and then just raising your knee as high as possible. Ideally, you're bringing your knee all the way to your chest. Intermediate, you're going to get into plank as well. Now you're just going to add some speed to those knee thrusts and do a standard mountain climber. Advanced variation, you're going to just add that twist at the top of the motion, getting the knee outside of the elbow. Beginner variation, you're going to have your feet planted on the floor, your back at about a 45 to 60 degree angle away from the floor. You're twisting, touching each side. Intermediate, you're going to raise your feet off the floor, bring your back again to 45 to 60 degrees away from the floor, and now you're adding some speed to the twist. Make sure you're touching the floor with your fingers. Advance, you're going to extend the lever by extending your feet and go even faster on the twisting motion. Beginner, you're going to do low side kicks. So kicking to around your kneecap height. Intermediate, you're going to be doing mid side kicks. So about waist width height. This one can be a little harder depending on how tight your hips are, but really try to challenge yourself. Beginner variation, you're going to be on your elbow, elbows directly on the shoulder. Make sure your neck is nice and straight. Now you're going to come up on your hand. Again, as you raise your hips, you're trying to get your hips nice and straight and maintain a nice straight neck. This is really important for this pose. Advance, you're going to again be on your hand, raise your hip. Now raise your opposing hand. You're going to sweep your hand under and touch about 5 inches behind you. This can be very challenging on your stability and a great workout for your core.
We're in the middle of a revolution because I see